I think the most amazing and special thing about coming to a place like Yarrabah and performing here is just that sense of community, and I honestly feel so fortunate and humbled to be here in the biggest Indigenous community in Australia.
It's really important that Yarrabah gets the opportunity to share its culture in this space, because for the past 6 years people have been coming and just enjoying the music. So this year, now they've got an opportunity to experience Yarrabah in a different way, some of the culture, craft work, art, and I think it's important for the artists that come to Yarrabah to understand the roots and the foundation of the community.
The cultural transmission component is very important, and as we can see around here today, there are some of the local artists that are doing that, and congratulations to Alvarina and QMF for, I guess, taking the cultural aspect of the music festival in that direction.
I think music is the great connector of everybody, no matter where you live, where you're from, what language you speak, gay or straight, black or white, religious or not. It actually doesn't matter when you're in the moment of listening to and enjoying music. And so I think it's the great connector of us all, more than anything else actually, and even possibly more so in the regions, because Queensland Music Festival is so committed to going to regional, remote and rural communities. I think music is just the easiest way really to bring people together.
The arts are important in every community, but if you focus in on regional communities, there are some very, very unique stories. When you're faced with particular challenges, the arts gives you an opportunity to really unpack them in a non-threatening way, in a way that helps you to see your own self in the world.
There's nothing more infectious than the power of music and the joy that music can bring to people. What I've noticed since being in the Yarrabah community is everyone's incredibly welcoming. There's such a sense of community and joy. You know, I'm very excited to meet some more people, and I really can't wait for the festival tomorrow.
Yarrabah's paradise by the sea for us. We'd like to share this community with the rest of the world, you know, and it's an event like this that really promotes us in a positive way.
Well, I think a sense of place of this event being something that's different to just any other music festival is the place that it's held, and there's over 60,000 years of history in this country that this community embodies, and it's really, really important for Australia's future that Australians know the culture of the place that they live, and so when they come here they're not just coming to a music festival, they're coming to understand something about the culture that they're from.
I think for the future of Yarrabah and festivals like this, I just love to see more awareness and more people coming and supporting and just really getting amongst it.
We like to see the festival become sustainable for the community, but also that out of it we will get more communities trained up in this sector, so that eventually when we do have that full control, we'll have our own production crew here.
The growth we've had over the last 4 years has been huge. I think where it's at now is kind of perfect, and I think if we could keep on creating lineups of this kind of calibre and quality and encouraging all our local bands to be a part of it and encourage the community to more and more be involved, it'll just become more and more authentic to this area.
This year we take on the theme of including culture into music and art, so songs and music, performing arts is great, you know, and we have to continue that as Indigenous people.
It is evolving every year. I think that when you think 10 years from now, what kind of festival this will be, it'll certainly be a place where you'll see local talent being developed and supported and on show. It'll be a place where you can be able to bring lots of talent from outside, but it's also a festival into the future that I think is going to be able to go in terms of its cultural program. It's got a huge future ahead of it, and if you look at the last 7 years, I think we can all be very happy about and excited about where things are happening next.
My vision for the future of this festival is that the community take total ownership of the event and it becomes something that's really well known in Australia for, you know, that real community ownership and spirit.
The band are always happy to have, you know, more and more people come to Yarrabah. For us, it's opening up the doorway to Yarrabah and, you know, sharing our culture and our music to the world, basically.
Creating relationships internally in the community, but also creating relationship external to the community. I think that's very important. You know, the key theme of this festival is to promote reconciliation, you know. We have on display the Uluru Statement from the Heart. We want to, you know, take the non-Indigenous population on our journey, and I believe there's a lot of goodwill out there with our non-Indigenous partners and their brothers and sisters. And this festival just does that.
The receipt of that Reconciliation Award for Yarrabah Festival this year is really important in terms of validating the relationship between Queensland Music Festival and Yarrabah Aboriginal Shire Council, and that it's a genuine partnership in developing an event for the community that's about helping the rest of Australia really understand a community like Yarrabah and what it really is in its heart and spirit, beyond a lot of the stereotypes that might have been developed over time about not only Aboriginal people but this specific place. And so it's been a really good opportunity for QMF and the Shire Council to work together to create something really positive for people.
This is a place where people look out for each other, where they help each other grow, and absolutely committed to the arts and to their culture, and I think that's what's on display in the festival.
Right across Yarrabah and even up in Laura, it brings all the white people, non-Indigenous people to share that culture, share the festival and live in harmony and unity and go forward.